clarify, if somebody doesn't know, B2B products or B2B services is when a business sells to a business. So that's usually Ricardo and his clients working on a high-end business project. B2C is business to consumer. B2C to B is business to consumer to business. So in Ricardo's case, coaching would involve mass market individuals, so therefore targeting mass market, promoting to a wider audience. So that's like a business to client service, to consumer service, but then that consumer can be turned into a business person via his analytics and forecasting, coaching, and marketing expertise. And these people can then pitch these services to businesses, so it becomes a B2C to B model.
Short content that engages with the end users.
What do you think is, who's the ideal client? Analysts? Do you think maybe somebody outside of just the analytical field? Could somebody without a bachelor's or could somebody without any, let's say, analytical background, professional background, come across your advertisement and say, damn, this looks interesting to me? Could somebody go into analytics without having a background or the required knowledge? You get my question?
Yes, and the answer is yes. I have trained people.
So it's a sustainable business model for somebody who's never done this before.
Yeah, I have trained people that have never been analysts to be analysts. That's on my previous roles. And this is driven by data. It's just not me. It's just not me talking. So Philip Tetlock, one of the greatest psychologists of the 20th and the 21st century, did an experiment over the course of 20 years. He looked at about 30,000 forecasts from 3,000 people. And what he found was, when it comes to predicting the future, things like university or years of experience have zero correlation to forecasting performance. A lot of regular everyday people can outperform industry experts when it comes to predicting drivers of change. Why? Because the only thing that has a correlation with being able to identify change correctly.
Look at their keyboard. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry. The food here is exceptional.
Yeah, the only variable that has actually correlated with identifying the future correctly has to do with mindset and methodology. Mindset and methodology are things that can be taught to anyone. It's not about whether you went to Harvard or to the University of South Florida. It's about your methodology and being able to create value through scalable, reproducible scientific results.
Okay. Nice.
So, but that here we're talking about building a community of analysts or aspiring analysts. That's all good, but my bread and butter is still the entrepreneur, the C-suite, or the business owner that needs help navigating through the thing. And then there's a third stream that's very popular for me as well, where I subcontract. There'll be an incubator such as Insight in Buffalo, Western New York, where they do very specific kinds of consulting having to do with implementing marketing or implementing strategy. And before a client can implement strategy, they have to kind of formulate what that strategy should look like. So that's where I come in and measuring which markets make the most sense for them to go after by measuring the opportunity and the ability to serve for their specific market.
Okay. How do you currently acquire clients that require coaching?
So coaching, it would be a new stream for me.
Something you haven't done yet?
No, I have not monetized coaching yet. It's something I've done out of the goodness of my heart, but it's definitely possible to monetize. Yeah, coaching is the one piece that's...
How do you achieve that, the benefit that you provide in, let's say, those 10 hours in a small business? I'm a small business owner. I own this, let's say I own this restaurant. I come to you and I'm like, Ricardo, I want to understand the future of my business. Understand what steps I need to take and not take based on your experience.
Yep. The first thing I ask anybody is, if they don't do any more research, what is their default decision for 2024, and what is their anticipated ROI of that decision? Most people won't know that, and that's perfect. Well, I can help you figure that out in 10 minutes. And let's say that they do know that. Well, I could go like, what's the probability of that strategy being successful? And they might say 70% or 80% or 60%. And then I ask them, well, would it not make sense to see if there's a better path forward? So maybe your ROI for next year is $3 million with a 70% chance. And I'm telling you that there could be an option out there when you're doubling that with the same probability of success. And all I need is 10 hours to prove it. And that's just typically a way to go right there.
What do you study in business? Obviously, if any questions that I ask you don't want to share, let me know. Because obviously, there's some stuff we can get to that could be, IP, etc. But what are things you seek in a business? Let's use this restaurant as an example again.
Yep.
I'm projecting to do 500K next year of my existing business model. My existing business model consists of, just people finding my product on Google, searching for a restaurant and coming in here, and then my regulars, right? How can we improve that?
I always ask people what keeps them up at night. In some cases, that might be customer retention or growing new customers. So building an analytical portfolio of products around what's keeping them up all night and what their most pressing issues is really the way forward.
Beautiful. Why are analysts important? What steps do you take to analyze a business? Or how do you analyze businesses? Because I assume you don't just analyze everything about a business. You probably analyze specifics.
So, any given situation usually has 5 to 7 variables that are driving it. So, we have to start with everything and distill it down to the 5 or 7. Obviously, consulting with businesses is something I do every day. But the coaching piece is something I do 2000.
Okay. Show me some of your competition. I want to see what they're doing. The ones that you have highlighted. Okay.
So I'll show you.
Excuse me. Do you have mashed potato? Ask for mashed potato. Yes. No, it's okay. No worries. Thank you.
So this competitor here, Fold & Company, they're the one that's most similar to a McKinsey with the most amount of market share. And they're very kind of old school, let's say.
I'm trying to think. Okay.
And then kind of another
send me
example.
this?
Yeah, I'll send you a few of them. I'll send you this.
Can I check something real quick on your phone?
Oh, yeah.
So this is Fold & Company, right?
Yep.
Thank you. They used to give more food. They used to have more mashed. They used to do a full plate of mashed potato. Maybe 3-4 months ago.
So one thing Fold & Company does really well is if you give them your email, they'll have a really nice ebook. So that's something I have to learn about. An ebook.
Clarify that part. What in the ebook do they do well?
So they go over from start to finish the process for creating a strategic early warning or a scenario planning system. And what that does, it enables a company to find the early signals of what version of the future is happening. There might be one version of the future where the government is cracking down on a specific product or a specific technology, and if a company can get just a little ahead of it compared to their competitors, they'll be more prepared and they'll be able to gain more market share.
They don't run any ads.
They do not.
They do not. No.
Yeah, most people within my industry are very secretive, like government.
Of course. Of course.
They don't do a lot of advertising.
Yeah, I
but,
see they're doing war planning and such. Yeah.
But that's not. It doesn't have to be that way.
No, it doesn't. It can be.
I can
put
crack
this
the
to a
code.
small business owner, and they
Yeah, I
make
can
this
crack
more.
the code to make them a celebrity brand.
Right.
Just like there's celebrity economics, I can be a celebrity intelligence analyst.
Facts. Yeah, celebrity stock traders, celebrity marketers. Yeah. Celebrity analysts. Facts. Right now, what we're doing is we're trying to figure out how we can implement new marketing models, new marketing strategies into Ricardo's portfolio, and assist him in growing his business, growing his market into a new sector, which would be, I guess, this would be what, B2B consulting, but more like B2C, to be honest with you. It's definitely not your traditional B2B work if you do the coaching.
Oh yeah, coaching would be
Definitely
something
B2C.
completely- Yeah, that would be for people who are analysts today.
It's B2C to B.
That piece of it, yeah.
Right. Okay.
And usually, at a minimum,
Could I get more tea?
you have to know the serviceable, addressable market. If this company had 100% market share within their industry, what does that number look like? How much is that growing per year?
Right.
That gives us the baseline to benchmark other avenues of growth that they should look at based off of where they're at. So if the industry that they're in today is growing at 10% year over year, I would want to find an opportunity for them that's growing faster than 20% year over year, and be able to tell them how much investment and how long will it take to build a profitable ROI on this new approach, this new market.
I assume you get that from analyzing their previous results and then probably, I don't know, analyzing competition and analyzing...
Yes, previous results is a place to start, but it's not enough because analyzing these previous results presumes that the future is some variation of the past. And I think the past 5 years have shown us that that's not the case.
It's anything but. Right.
So analyze the internal company, but also analyze the capabilities and the intent of the competitors.
Right.
It's not a game of chess where every player has perfect information about everybody else. It's more of a game of poker where we're trying to figure out what every other player is capable
of,
but
what they're
also
gonna
what
do.
are they doing.
I love that. Man, this man is a genius. Please, anybody who needs assistance with their business and understanding your future, how to scale, what steps to take. Also, any individuals who are looking to understand the world of analysis better, looking to become an analyst or improve their analysis skills, please swipe up. Check out my boy Ricardo.
A story I like to tell people is that McKinsey or another Big Four consulting firm will charge a client $500,000 to do something that I've done better than them and at a fraction of the cost. And this has been validated by real world experience where I've audited McKinsey's work before and the client actually liked my work better.
Right. Wow. That's awesome.
Gotta be careful. There could be a McKinsey agent around the restaurant.
They're listening. They're watching.